afternoon, everyone. Thank you for watching us. We are live. We are live in Facebook, in YouTube, and later we're gonna also put our program in Roku channel, Amazon Fire, Spotify, and you will see shorts of our interview in TikTok, Instagram, and all those social media places. So thank you for following us. Thank you for watching us. I am very honored to have such an amazing person in the Tucson community and Santa Cruz County community, because for all of our audience that we don't know about Paula Schaper. She's here with us, but she's here with us to stay because she's doing a lot of amazing work for our community. You will be hearing more and more about Morley Art District. But what an honor to have you here.
Thank you. It's great to be here with you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you. And I met you a couple of days ago, but I got to know all the work that you're doing for us, along with the amazing team that you have. But I really want from you to tell us about your background, your experiences. What are you doing here in Morley Avenue? And thank you for being here with us.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm honored to be here. I actually moved to Patagonia in 1996.
Oh, yay.
So I say I'm a newcomer.
Okay.
I'm new. But I had been in Tucson before that. And my background is, I'm a musician. I'm a harpist. And so I studied music, but I hurt my wrist and I couldn't play anymore. And so a friend got me into marketing. And so I've done that my whole adult life. And I'm on the early part of deep identity of people in place. Mm-hmm. And so I've had the honor of working with companies and regions and communities, higher education. So I've done that. I had a private sector company here in the county. And then more recently, I've been working with a nonprofit called Bevel Company. And so we have a location in Patagonia and a location in Tucson. Nice. So we're an arts and science nonprofit.
Thank you for sharing that information. And then also you are working very close with Santa Cruz County artists around our neighborhood. You're actually going down right now for our farmers market.
That's right. We'll go there next.
So our farmer markets is happening right now, and it happens, I think it's over until 5 or 6 p.m. So if you guys are around Morley area, stop by, support our local business. And thank you. Paula, can we share a little bit of what we're doing, of what what you're doing, your presence here, and talk a little bit about Morley Art District?
Sure,
what does it mean?
Sure, and it started with the Santa Cruz County ARPA, American Rescue Plan Act, funding that came through. And Bevel Company hadn't previously done services to other arts organizations. And so Evan Corey was really instrumental in saying, I think you should be part of this proposal, to create the Arts District, because we're going to need marketing and communications. So we did that. And so we were awarded a grant, and that's how all of us, there was 10 organizations, and that's how it all kicked off. And so part of the goal is to, we are an international port of entry and a lot of goods fly through our borders, but the goal is to really have more locally made arts and crafts. This is performing arts, visual arts, and culinary arts. So a lot of local foods and visual arts and performances is what we're working towards.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I know we're going to work on putting this live events for all our community to get to know, like, what are the programs, where can we meet, what are we offering in the Morley Art District, what's going on, what type of vendors, food, local businesses, nonprofit organizations. So thank you for bringing that spark into us, and also, along with everyone here that represents Morley Art District, because I can see they've been working hard for putting
yes.
something amazing together.
Yeah, the artists are working so hard. They're here on the ground,
Yeah.
putting all this stuff together, exhibitions, performances, events. And so the first step through that ARPA grant was to create a website. So it's at morleyarts.org.
Awesome.
But the Downtown Arts District does serve all artists who are involved in the district. So we have an artist registry that people can sign up for around the county if they want to provide their services or sell their artwork.
Awesome.
We've got a map of locations. We've got an event calendar on the website.
Great.
And then in 2024, we're going to move ahead with social media, a newsletter. So we want everyone to go to morleyarts.org and sign up for the newsletter because we're going to have artist articles, perspective, updates on, what's going on, progress, and then of course all the upcoming events and stuff people can learn about if they get the newsletter and on our new social media platform that we're going to start this year.
That's so cool. Thank you for helping us with that. And can artists from across the border join this big movement?
They can. So initially, because it was federal funding, we didn't focus on that because the money coming through the U.S. government was to focus on the U.S. side. But there's already many partnerships, cross-border partnerships. So now that we're growing and moving forward in other ways with other types of funding and things like that, that's already in place. And so, yes, it is a cultural exchange across the border. As we know, we're ambos Nogales.
Awesome.
So, yes, definitely.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that information. And then, well, I know I was stalking your social media. And I know you have a lot of work that you have done for our communities, for different communities, and that's what it caught my attention. It mentions that you pretty much I forgot the specific word how it's saying, but you collaborate, you put together communities pretty much like to work together, and it was awesome to read and to see that because I think our community here, we are all working to put something amazing together for the people that live in our county,
right?
And you're helping to provide that. So tell us a little bit about your background, your work. I know you were also a STEM teacher, so that's pretty cool. I was a teacher for 14 years, and I always love to share, that connection because I know it's where all the imagination runs, and then you get through the kids and they take something memorable from you at the end of the day. So that's
right,
pretty
and
cool
I receive a lot from them too. But before the educational stuff, I'm passionate about regional work because I feel that communities are living organisms, and so I'm always looking for that life. And so I developed this method that looks through life-forming events and in a system of, whether it's a industry cluster across the state or a community like Nogales, or, I was one of the founders of the Santa Cruz Valley Heritage Alliance, and now we're a heritage area. So I look at all those communities in Santa Cruz County like a bracelet, like there are siblings, They're different, but they're all really connected. So I really like finding that life. And it comes through the people and the land. And so for me, I'm just so excited to be working with the Morley Arts District because it's local. And I can really be on the ground with everyone. It's not just like a client. You know what I mean? It's far from that.
Right.
So it's our community. So that's one thing I've done in the past that I'm happy to be bringing into this. The other thing is with our nonprofit, I created curriculum along with the help of University of Arizona School of Mathematical Sciences and Patagonia Elementary School. And so it's a STEAM curriculum based on our founder's world of Beveldom, and it's a museum of kinetic art that is the set and props and motorized vehicles and characters for a theater called the Surrealistic Pop Science Theater. So we've got 4 modules, 4 units, 160 hours of curriculum. And the kids are little inventors, creators, and makers.
They are.
They are doing it now. They're telling their story. And
That's
so I just love now. That's new to me. I didn't teach before. And so now I'm in the classroom with the kids.
That's so cool.
And I really like it.
Yeah.
They inspire me so much.
Yes, I know. That's so fun, and that's awesome that you're also, adding to our future leaders. So,
Yes,
Yeah.
I am co-teaching right now with David Clavesco Wharton in Patagonia. We're piloting a 4th module called Making Music. And the kids are learning about sound energy, sound waves.
Wow.
They're making their own musical instruments. They come from their own planets. They can come up with completely new instruments. And we always tell them, you are our future.
Yeah, exactly.
We're counting on you.
Exactly.
And so they're solving social and environmental problems too.
Wow.
And so now they're going to use music to solve those problems.
Nice.
So it's always something we have going with them.
That's so cool. They're little researchers now, making their way to our future. So that's amazing.
Yeah, and their scientific observation always blows me and all the teachers away. We're like, they get this. If you just let them discover and explore, they'll make these connections and learn in a really organic, natural way.
I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And so we touch base in what is going to be happening and what you're working on, Morley Art District, on your career. And I always like to share, we know in May there a lot of graduations are going to happen. A lot of high school seniors, they're about to graduate. And I always like for our community leaders to come and sit down here to tell them word of advice or a tip or something for them to start, making their way there into their future. So what do you think for seniors that are about to graduate? What will you share to them for people that want to maybe be researchers, like help on their community, start their own nonprofit organizations, be teachers? What do you recommend for them to put their thoughts and their maybe emotions together? Because it might not be something that they will get to do directly, and they will go through a process too.
Right.
But I love the vibe that you have and the connections that you have made. So I think they can grab something from what you will share.
Well, I feel like it's deja vu because at my high school graduation, in my speech, I said, follow your passion. And, when I switched from engineering into music,
Wow.
that was pretty drastic, but I had to follow my passion, right?
Exactly.
And so going with the flow and knowing that life is this unfolding, this evolution, this discovery, and using that inner intuition as your guidance, is really important. And that's where the great flow and good stuff will come from. So that would be my advice, is to listen to the inner voice and what it's telling you to do.
True.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, listen, exactly. Yeah, listen to your passion, to your inner voice. That's awesome. Thank you. And anything else, Paula, that you would like to share that maybe that I'm missing out on, or any information or news, anything from Pima County, your work that you're doing around, or Patagonia, that you would like to share to our audience or our community?
Well, I think for me today would be really around Morley Arts and the whole community, like thinking of the creative economy and how broad that is, how we can spur that on in our county in so many different ways. That's what I'm excited about, and it starts on the ground. Sure, there's some good stuff afoot with government and funding and stuff, but it's really the people who just live it and love it every day. And so they're all over our county. And I'm personally very excited about a creative economy that also involves, some technology. I have a marketing firm, and I'm always surprised there's not more young people pursuing this in our county.
Right.
I build websites all the time.
We
I
need you.
interview, write narratives. I mean, you're dealing with images and messages that are really important that can change a place.
That's true.
And I'm looking forward to more people in our county getting involved, especially youth, you know.
Yeah.
And you don't have to leave. You might go away and get educated, but come back and contribute and help build up this wonderful place here, you know, right at the U.S.-Mexico border in Arizona.
Exactly. Thank you. Yes, that that's a great eye opener too for our young, because also we have a lot of seniors that maybe they're not ready to leave yet, but they're maybe thinking, oh, okay, so there are career opportunities that I can do it from here to places, support the all of our community, all those nonprofit organizations that we're working with the same heart or the same force, like to strengthen our community, our border, and our people. So yeah, thank you for sharing.
And I'm excited about Santa Cruz Public Media.
Thank you.
Here. I think it's a fantastic thing. We need that.
Yes.
You know, local voices, local news, local perspectives and information is so important. As we know, we have too many big, too few own too much media. So I love this idea that we have a local outlet. And you guys have been working at this really hard.
Yes.
Talk about artistry and creativity, and technology.
Oh,
You've been doing it.
Yes, thank you for sharing that. I always mention, Edgardo Muñoz, nuestro camarógrafo que está allá atrás, but he's always in the background, but he's also, the creator, the one that always, share with us, the people that we're here in front of the cameras, we are here because, we have a passion, but we have a responsibility.
That's right.
To share positive news from our ambos Nogales, from our border, for our whole nation, because thanks to all our viewers, we get seen after we put it our program on our channels. We get to see people that they're watching us from like Spain, Canada, South Mexico.
That's great.
It is amazing. So, and we're always very thankful because we know what we're sharing, people are viewing it because they care for our Nogales, for our Santa Cruz County, and for our leaders. They sit down here with us.
That's great.
Thank you.
I will add one more thing. We are doing 5 artist digital stories of 5 artists in the Morley Arts District. And part of that really is to change the narrative around the border, because the mainstream media reports incorrectly about where we live. And so it's just going to be wonderful to get their voices out there. And I look forward from the people here and people far away being able to learn more about who we really are.
Yes, thank you. Thank
you. Our true nature.
Exactly. Because at the end, that's why I always say, like our community leaders, they run their jobs because, yes, they do have, a compromise, but they also run it with hearts because they know our community, they know our borders. So it's amazing what you, along with all these amazing artists, are creating with Morley Art District. Thank you for being with us. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Of course, but you're not leaving before I tell you about this. So I'm running out, but so this box, this box has little compromises that you're going to get to pick one randomly, and then you're gonna read it on air, because that way we know what you get. And then you're gonna get to do it like outside.
A fortune?
It's kind of like a fortune cookie, but it's to help our community, to build our community stronger.
Nice.
So
So I'll just reach in.
Yeah, just reach in, grab one, and grab one, and then you're gonna get to do it. You don't have a time limit.
Well,
but you're compromised.
I hope I can read it because I use reading glasses.
Oh, and I can read it for you.
read a book from a local author in your area. Read a book from your local author in your area.
And I swear that they're not all the same.
If I eat my fruits and vegetables.
Right.
I can't wait to read that. And there's a lot of other great books too.
It is, and they're from different authors here in our county too.
I know we have so many great authors here, don't we?
We do. So, and that's not the only paper that I have. I have multiple, like help local businesses,
Yes,
nonprofits.
that's
But
right.
you got the one for the authors. I'm very excited and thankful.
That's perfect. I love it. Thank you.
But thank you so much for coming.
It's
thank
my
you.
pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you to your crew that it's in the background too. Like we are
These guys are great from Desert Spotlight. Awesome.
And we're very thankful for everything you all are doing for us, for our community. Thank you for being here.
My pleasure.
Keep practicing, keep running. Our 1/4 of marathon, it's coming May 4th. We're working together to invite everyone in our community. If you can't run, come outside, support your community, bring your banners, cheer for everyone, go outside our trails, start running half a mile, until we get there to 6 miles. We're gonna have a kids run. It's gonna be amazing like the past years. Come and support your community, come and support Cero Stress movement. We'll be running together. I'll be running the 6 miles. So join us. And if you cannot join us to run, just come outside and cheer for us because we really need it. We need the encouragement outside. So thank you for watching us. Thank you for being here. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.